Wait a minute, before we get into the commentary, I just wanted to say special shout out to Dante Hollins on my Patreon for suggesting this video. As the classic series has been going on, I'm trying to get multiple done per week, but if you'd like to see your suggestion featured on the Chiseled Adonis channel, all you got to do is become a level 5 or 6 member on my Patreon. Just go to www.patreon.com/ChiseledAdonis. You can jump to the front of the line and you'll be on the page for level 5 and 6. They have their own list and they're in front of level 1 through 4 and everybody else who's not a patron. But go to my Patreon, you can leave your suggestion and you will get yours done first. Trying to go through all of them before the NFL season starts, but when the season does start, if it does start, that is, I still will be doing the classic commentaries. Whether that's NBA, NHL, MLB, NFL, it doesn't matter. You put out a suggestion, I will try to get it done as long as it's able to be done in my power and Nancy doesn't strike it down. But if Nancy does, you can at least go over and watch it on my Patreon. I'll do my best to get them all out for you. But here's what you came to see. The 2006 Rose Bowl, the USC Trojans taking on the Texas Longhorns. Vince Young takes his receipt to the sperm bank and he gets his condom, I should say gets his comeback, as he thrust the USC condom Trojans. Oh boy, it was a beautiful game. Greatest college football game of all time in my opinion.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios as we hop back in the hot tub time machine to the greatest game in college football history. Live from the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, as the #1 ranked, reigning, defending, two-time NCAA champion USC Trojans, coming in on a 34-game win streak, take on #2, those Texas Longhorns led by Vince Young, in your 2006 Rose Bowl game highlight commentary. Opening kickoff fielded by the most Reggie of Bushes. He'd carry it to the 12-yard line, but UFC would do absolutely nothing with the football. They'd be forced to punt 4 plays later. 4th and 7. The punt to be fielded by Aaron Ross, but who knew 14 years ago even college players ate Butterfingers. Fumble on the play, recovered by the USC condoms. Not even a minute and a half into the game, they already done turned the football over. The condoms jumped on the ball faster than a philandering homosexual.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake!
Here come the condoms, baby. Hand off to Reggie Anti-Manscaping Bush. Look how he tries to showcase he never played with Hot Wheels growing up. He liked test trucks. Very next play, left-handed masturbator Matt Leinart looking towards his left. He's got his man inside. At least he held on to the football, unlike Texas. Next play, hand off to Landell, Caucasian White, goes into the end zone. Touchdown condoms. They take the lead. Ensuing drive, here comes the youthful Vince. Vince Young pass over the middle. It's caught, and Texas is already near midfield. But 4 plays later on 4th and a micropenis, turns out Texas is participating in the Frank Costanza challenge, cuz the condoms now looking to take advantage once again. Hand off to pubic hair Poppy. Reggie Bush carries it for a 1st down. 3 plays later on 3rd and 7. Look at the location of the time on the screen. I know Stevie Wonder was watching, well, listening to the game, but damn, I'd like to know what time is on the clock, goddammit. Hey, get your big ass off of me. But 4 plays later, time for a little bit of karma, because Matt Leinart would be participating in the Frank Costanza challenge, because he'd... Both teams would exchange failed drives and hand off to Reggie Bush on the next USC Trojan possession. He'd pick up a 1st down and move the chains to the 35. Then 3 plays later on 3rd and 4. This is much like graduating with a C average. You didn't get too far, but it was just enough. 1st down for the condoms. 2 plays later, top of the 2nd quarter, Matt Leinart would dump the ball off to Reggie Bush, and look how he tells 2 defenders, "Give me your ankles!" But somebody pressed the lateral button on his controller.
What the fuck?
And the lateral is recovered by Texas. Woo, woo, clitoris alert, woo, woo, clitoris alert, woo, woo, woo. This motherfucker here. What would possess you to try to lateral the football after picking up 40+ yards to a man who's actually ahead of you? Does your mind not work? Were you watching Music City Miracle highlights all night before the game? Are you dumb? Does your mind not work? Reggie Bush! Put your motherfucking head back down, you goddamn idiot!
What was the point? Why would you do this?
You big dummy.
Big dummy? Big dummy.
You big dummy!
Ensuing drive, here comes the youthful Vince dialing up voicemail. He's gonna call his own number, use his legs, and pick up a first down. 2 plays later, the youthful Vince takes the snap, looking towards his left. He'd find his safety blanket, David Thomas, moving the chains. 1st and 5 for the Longhorns. The youthful Vince takes the snap, looking towards his left. He's got Brian Carter wide open. He was left more alone than Kevin McAllister as he's tackled inside the 30. First down, Texas. It's time to fit a stereotype. The youthful Vince would utilize his legs, and just look at the run. Homie had more cuts than Nicole Brown Simpson. First down. Make sure you wear your mask. You don't want nobody coughing up the ball. Fumble on the play. It's recovered by Texas, but a big loss. They'd be forced to settle for a 46-yard field goal. They'd kick it through the uprights, and it's good. They'd cut their deficit to 4. But back the other way come the condoms. Play action fake. Here comes left-hand masturbator Matt Leinart would find his man for the first down, and then 3 plays later, Lendell Caucasian White would fight his way for a first down. 2 plays later, 2nd and 3, hand off to Lendell Caucasian. He picks up the first down. You really can trust in him on short yardage situations. It's time to take a shot, and I ain't talking about alcohol. Matt Leinart going deep for Steve Smith.
Yoink.
Pass intercepted by Michael Griffin, participating in the 5 toes down challenge. Look at his educated foot. I heard it got a GPA of 3.7. Texas now with a 2-1 turnover margin. The youthful Vince would find David Thomas once again, and this brother's fighting for yards like a goddamn greedy real estate agent. He'd pick up a first down. Quick trivia, in video games, what is another word for settings? Options. As Selvin Young would get the toss, and he'd carry it for a first down. Now inside condom territory, the youthful Vince looking towards his right. He's got David Thomas again. Homie had more catches this game than his first 3 years with the Patriots. 2 plays later, hand off to Jamal. I had healthy knees at this time, Charles. Beyblade, let it rip! He'd pick up a first down. They're now inside the 25. And on the very next play, the youthful Vince would take a chapter out of Reggie Bush's book. Monkey see, monkey do! As this time the damn lateral would work, and Selvin Young would go into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They take the lead. And for all intents and purposes, the youthful Vince's knee was clearly down before the lateral. Why the hell did USC not call timeout so this touchdown could be reviewed? What numbskull coach would not make a smart decision here? Right. A young Pete Carroll. Yeah, we know he doesn't make very good decisions.
Stupid fucking dummy.
But on the extra point, far-fetched, use wing attack. The kick sails wide to the right. It's no good. Gotta be kidding me. Is that David Pino or is it Nick Folk? You piece of garbage. Put your motherfucking head back down. Following a Trojan 3 and out, here come the Longhorns. Youthful Vince would find David Thomas again for the first down. A few plays later, looks like the Trojan defense caught in a bad Ramons. Lady Gaga would be happy as Ramons Taylor carries it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They take a 9-point lead. Back the other way come the condoms. Hand off to Breggy anti-manscaping Bush. He'd carry it to the 44-yard line. Under 2 minutes to play in the half, left-handed masturbator Matt Leinart would find his man, and now the Trojans are inside Texas territory. Very next play, left-handed masturbator Matt Leinart takes the snap. Ain't nobody open. He'd finally remember he can utilize his feet, and he'd pick up the first down.
That's how a white man runs a football.
The condoms trying to put points on the board just before halftime. Left-handed masturbator Matt Leinart dumps it off to Reggie Bush. Hey, look at this Texas play. He ain't got no goddamn helmet on. Empty formation. Left-hand masturbator takes the snap, looking right.
Come here.
Very next play, left-handed masturbator takes the snap again. Watch out for that banana. They'd have to settle for a Mario Danello 43-yard field goal. He kicks it through the uprights, and we've got a 6-point lead going into halftime in favor of Texas. See, what you got to do to keep your job in American football is when your best player is playing sensational, you don't give them the football. And if you do, call a terrible play call. That's how you keep your job around here, buddy. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm going to go get myself some bubble gum. You got some bubble gum? I need some bubble gum. I want some bubble gum. Vacate our wins on 3. Vacate our wins on 3. 1, 2, 3. Vacate our wins. Fuck Reggie Bush. We into the second half. Matt Leinart looking towards his right. He's got his man, and they're in Texas territory. Very next play, left-handed masturbator. I stayed in school too long. Matt Leinart looking over the middle. He's got Dwayne Jarrett inside the 25. 2 plays later, handoff to Lendell Caucasian. He's looking to get your bitch ass off me. I baptize you in the name of the Father. I baptize you in the name of the Son. I baptize you in the name of the Holy Spirit. Little boy, first down, Trojans. And then on the very next play, he'd add insult to injury and continue to take Texas's souls as he'd go into the end zone for his second touchdown on the day. Homie threw the ball straight at the ref. That was kind of disrespectful. Back the other way, handoff to Team ACL. Here comes Jamal Charles. He'll pick up a first down for Texas and keep those legs churning. The youthful Vince would get envious. He says, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything. How did he never see that banana? Very next play, the youthful Vince looking over the middle. He's got Lyman Sweet at the 20-yard line, and Texas would take over in the red zone. Hey, Vince, if you were transgender, would you get the genital reassignment surgery? Hell no, I'm going to keep my balls. And he'd run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They regained the lead. Let's go. What do we want? Black cock. The Trojans once again trailing. Play action fake by left-handed masturbator Matt Leinart. He'd find his man, and goddamn, that dude must be anti-oral sex. He refuses to go down. It appears that momentum in this game simply does not exist. Both teams going back and forth. Defenses ain't working at all. Dude, where the fuck is Tanner, bro? He was supposed to be the U to our SC. I don't know. They said he got stuck in traffic, man. Well, tell Chad to take his shirt off so he can paint a U on his chest. He doesn't want to. He doesn't like his man boobs, bro. Very next play, left-handed masturbator Matt Leinart looking over the middle. He's got Jarrett inside the 25. 4th and 1 in the period colored zone. Turn off Seinfeld. We don't watch that over here, pussy. Hand off to Lendell Caucasian. He runs through a hole tighter than Mother Teresa's vagina. Touchdown USC. They go up by 1. Hey, look, he learned from his mistakes. He handed the football right to the official. Somebody got to tell me, is Vince Young trying to throw the ball to anybody else but David Thomas? Ensuing drive, here comes the youthful Vince. He's going to dial up voicemail, call his own number, and just look at him run. He's like Sonic, but he's overweight. He's fast and slow at the exact same time. He's tackled at the 20. It's 3rd and 4. If Vince Young ain't running for the first down, you know he's throwing to David Thomas, but he's participating in the Frankenstanza challenge. He'd be stopping short. They'd have to settle for yet another field goal from 31 yards out. It's kicked. These goddamn Pokemon. Sparrow pushed it wide to the right.
In God's name, can that human being be from this planet? How many? Does he have no conscience? Does he have no heart? Do you have no soul? You son of a bitch! Do you realize what you just done?
Put it down! We into the 4th quarter following the missed field goal. Handoff to Lendell Caucasian. He'd move the chains into Texas territory. The running game for USC is a whole lot like walking into Vermilion City battling Lieutenant Surge with nothing but ground Pokemon. Everything is working. And they'd capitalize on that ground game once again. Handoff to anti-Manscaped Reggie Bush, and just look at the dive.
Oh, I'm about to dive in.
Touchdown USC! If you've never taken the opportunity to watch Reggie Bush's college highlights, you need to go and watch them. You talk about poetry in motion. Golly, it was beautiful to watch this man play football. Down by 8, here come the Longhorns. The youthful Vince looking towards his right, and what do you know? He found somebody opposite Dave Thomas. The youthful Vince's genjutsu is apparently working because USC is expecting him to use his feet, and he's finally using that arm. They're inside Trojan territory. And then 2 plays later, they'd pick themselves up another first down. But 3 plays later, looks like Vince Young's trying to play basketball because he's putting the ball on the ground. He'd fumble on the play. It's recovered by Texas, but that would put their drive for a touchdown to a halt. They would settle for a 34-yard field goal. It'd be kicked through the uprights, and it's good as they'd cut their deficit to 5. SC looking to extend their lead. Leinart looking towards his left. He's got the fullback who finally came back to the field after getting laid out in the first quarter. I thought homie was dead. A few plays later, play action fake, left-handed masturbator Matt Leinart over the middle. He's got Dwayne Jarrett, call me Stretch Monroe, Mr. Fantastic, into the end zone. Touchdown SC. They go up by 12. My neck hurt, my back hurt, my head hurt, my leg hurt, my arm hurt, my knee hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt too. I slept with your sister. Wait a minute.
Man, this some old bullshit.
Down by 12, a little over 6 minutes left to play. Will the youthful Vince take his receipt to the sperm bank and get his comeback?
Find out on the next Dragon Ball Z.
Here come the Longhorns, baby. Youthful Vince looking towards his right. He's got Quan No Bill Cosby at the 47. Oh, don't think I forgot. You got a nice 12-point lead here with 6 minutes left to play, coach. No way you guys can blow that, right? Very next play, the youthful Vince looking over the middle. He's got David Thomas once again, and he'd carry it inside your Trojan territory. Do I even need to say anything? You know who the ball is going to. Another first down. 2 plays later, I see David Thomas blocking, so I know he's not going to pass the ball. The youthful Vince would utilize his legs. He'd try a pump fake way ahead of the line of scrimmage, run it into the end zone, touchdown, Texas. This man really was a god in the state of Texas in football. Oh my God, I miss those days. This man was really playing Madden in real life. Like, this doesn't make sense. He was the first to do this. Hey, coach, you're still up by 5. No way you guys gonna blow this lead, right? I mean, you're on the cusp of winning 3 consecutive national championships. Shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin. 3:16 on the clock. Left hand Poppy, Matt Leinart looking towards his right. He's got Jarrett for the first down. Might I add, Matt Leinart bid balling this second half. 1st and 10, handoff to Landell Caucasian. He'd pick up 3 and set up 2nd and 7. 2 plays later, handoff to Landell Caucasian. He's got Butterfingers, fumbles on the play, but it's recovered by USC. It's going to be a gain of 5. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. Hey, coach, what we going to do? Well, we got the best player on the football field, so what do you think we're going to do? Let's keep him on the sideline, as Reggie Bush would not be in the game on 4th and 2 the year he wins the Heisman. There's no way this is going to blow up in your face, right, coach? Leinart takes the snap, handoff to White. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. Participating in the Frank Costanza challenge, cuz.
I stopped short.
Oh, shit.
Vince Young's gonna get a chance. He's taking the field for Texas. Coach! 1:35 left on the clock. You get a bonehead decision not putting Reggie in the game, but all you need is 2 stops. 2 stops. No way you guys gonna blow this opportunity, right? Oh my God, Kelly, we're on camera. We're on camera! 3rd and 12. Vince Young takes the snap, looking right. He's got his man, but he's gonna be short of the first down marker. But there's laundry on the field. Personal foul, face mask, a dumbass defensive motherfucker. Automatic first down.
Nani?
Why, bruh? Why? You got to be the biggest nincompoop on the planet. With a fresh set of downs, the youthful Vince looks over the middle. He's got his man, another 10-yard gain, and they're now inside the 40. Now under a minute left to play. Young dials up voicemail, calls his own number, picks up the first down once again, and Texas is now at the 30. 400 yards of total offense by his goddamn self. Do you not realize you are watching history?
I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it.
You gonna have to watch, coach. 4 plays, 30 yards. You only need 4 stops. You have won 34 consecutive games. No way you guys fold now, right? The youthful Vince takes the snap, looking over the middle. He's got a wide open Brian Carter. He carries it inside the 20 to the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, the youthful Vince's passes.
It's no good.
So on the very next play, he'd go to his saving grace and pick up a few yardage, and now the Texas Longhorns are inside the 10. On 3rd and 5, the pass is broken up. It's incomplete. 1 stop, coach. 1 stop away from a 3-peat. Game on the line. 1 play away from football immortality. The youthful Vince takes the snap. You know he's not gonna pass. He's on the ground. 1 man to beat. Touchdown. 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 Texas scores. The youthful Vince rubbing his nutsack all over the damn Trojans. In fact, he took his penis out and said, if you want to call yourself Trojans, allow yourself to be thrusted as I put my penis inside of your condom, and Texas takes the lead. Then they take out their Uno cards and tell USC 2 for your mistakes, as Vince Young would keep it his goddamn self, and Texas goes up by 3. Coach, you blew a 12-point lead in less than 6 minutes. You're the 2-time defending national champions. What's wrong with you, you big dummy? Why didn't you put Reggie in, you stupid idiot? Desperation time for USC following the kickoff. Matt Leinart dumps the football off to Reggie Bush. He's gonna get a few blocks in front. He carries it into Texas territory. 8 seconds left to play. Leinart's got all kinds of time. Rolling towards his left. He's looking for Dwayne Jarrett. The pass is incomplete. Time hits 0. It's all over. The comeback is completed. Vince Young and Texas has done it. They've taken down the USC Trojans for the first time in 34 games. USC's getting aboard that L train. The confetti's coming down. USC is crying. The Texas Harlots vulva regions are secreting. Matthew McConaughey is alrighting. And for the first time since 1981, the Texas Longhorns are national champions, and they can take out their Metro cards and get aboard the W train, but for their opponents. You mean to tell me on 4th and 2, with the best football player in the country, you keep him on the sideline despite the fact that he had over 150 plus yards of total offense, and then to make matters worse, your defense can't stop one man and you allow him to singularly have over 450 plus yards of total offense? You, the back-to-back two-time reigning, defending, undisputed national champions of the college football world, tied for 5th, sporting a 34-game consecutive win streak, come out here on your home turf and lay an egg in the final 6 minutes of the national championship. No wonder you guys call yourselves Trojans, cause you fucked your way out of 3 consecutive titles and ultimately screwed yourselves of being considered champions, as you'd be stripped of your championships in the future. But now, the only thing you need to do is take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train. But your ride will be short-lived, because you arrived at Elimination Station and you go somewhere different for your failures of being able to put Texas away, your failures of winning 3 consecutive national championships, your failures of giving Reggie Bush the college send-off he truly deserved. Consider your names written down to Death Note, because your dreams of capping off a pulchritudinous football dynasty, your dreams of also giving Matt Leinart the send-off that he deserves, your dreams of being BCS national champions once again has been absolutely deleted.
There's only one thing left to do. Gotta write their names in the Death Note.
Delete!
Delete. 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 Deletion.
You will rest in peace.
I'm gonna put you in the death note again. You thought I was done? I put your entry for your team. This one is personally just for you. You might as well be Kawhi Leonard. You're nothing more than a dynasty stopper, but you do it to your own teams. If people looked you up in the football dictionary, your name might be Kamikaze or Friendly Fire. All you do is harm the people around you who depend on you to make the appropriate decisions. You piece of trash. You did it in USC. You did it in Seattle. And I say no more. Consider your name written down the death note because you deserve to be deleted.
For what, son?
You are watching a master at work.